exciting stuff. So, yeah, hi, I'm Gwyd. Um, I am streaming now. I don't have any viewers right at the moment, but I am with my buddy Ari. Say hi, Ari.
Hi, Ari.
um, we're friends, and he knows I'm streaming and whatnot. He's kind of like a watcher. Um, those of
Kind of
you,
like a lurker.
yeah, kind of like a lurker. Um, and yeah, I'll see if people come into the chat room. Now he can't see what's going on in the chat room because if we tried to set that up, it would turn into a feedback loop. Um, Unfortunately, so I just sort of field the questions, and he can hear what I'm saying.
I'll
Um,
just tell him straight up. That's because I'm blind. I can't play the damn game. So he's
yeah,
going to take and play the games for me, and I'm going to sit here and comment and be obnoxious and all that stuff.
exactly, exactly. Those of you who have heard me, of course, know that I'm the biggest. I demonstrate the intellectual prowess of my gluteus maximus on a largely regular basis in many ways, shapes, and forms,
In
um,
layman's terms, he's a smartass.
so to speak, yes. But, I'm not sure. Well, no, because I have child protection on this, but people still find the creative ways of not swearing. Like, people will talk about, um, you know, knowing their I will say fecal matter. You are aware of your highly aware of your fecal matter, um, so to speak, and people find that entertaining. Um,
Yeah,
you know,
especially if they really don't know what you're talking about.
hey, they can figure it out.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if I agree with you, I will say absence of feces. Um, and people are like, "What?" And then I type it in channel, and they're like, "Oh, that makes so much sense." And it's like, yeah, and you couldn't figure out, but sometimes people actually do figure that out, and they know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Of course, a lot of the thing Ari and I chat about is science, although he's not the same type of scientist I am. Um, I don't say too much about what I am. I'm primarily a chemist, but I'm a type of chemist who had to be, and I had a second degree as a result, had to be very aware of his biology as well. So sometimes what we're talking about is more biology. So the type of chemistry here is biochemistry as compared to sort of physics-based stuff. But it still fits. I mean, I talk quite a bit about evolution, among
Yeah,
other
and
things.
some of that actually goes right along with my field, which is computers and technology
Mhm.
and all that happy feces. So
Equine feces, all that happy equine feces, so to
there you
speak.
go, there you go.
Um,
So and it's surprising how much biology, chemistry, and all relates to things that are going on the internet.
exactly, um, so to speak. But yeah, we've been good buddies for a long time, Ari and I, and you know, when I'm going to be filling out a form for Retro Gaming Live because I was asked to because I was told that hey, some of that intellectual stuff you do, like the way you have fun with swear words, and not swearing, is quite creative and entertaining. So people would like to see me stream that. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that then. All right, and I died, and normally I've been doing save states because I don't want to do too many deaths because then I won't have enough continues and won't be able to finish the game. Um, I'm not good at the games. I get interrupted a lot, so it's kind of difficult for me to speed run. So as a result, you see me on an emulator, um, using save states. I do own these games. As I say in my channel, and you'll see a list of in my channel, the Gwyd1 on Twitch. You'll see a list of the things that I will play because I actually have them. Um, so, this is Blaster Master, of course, because I actually do have it, as a physical copy. So, But, and I don't always quite take my time with the games, although a lot of what I like to play are RPGs, so you can kind of take your time with those anyway. But it's just more about being entertaining, and those of you who have heard me in channel will know that I do things like talking silly voices because of it being entertaining, and the whole point is to amuse you. And if you come in channel, you can let me know what it is you want to hear. Heck, one of the things I have listed in my channel is impressions that I do, and you'll see a nice picture of Yoda in there. So, you can learn about science in a way that's hopefully amusing while you're, watching a game, while, all that sort of thing. So you can be entertained in many ways. And if you just want to...
Especially the science of the game.
Yeah, if we're talking computer science, then you might hear about the science of the game itself.
Or about some of the, stuff that they're trying to represent in the game,
Yeah, actually...
rockets shooting out of your fingertips and, flames shooting out of your posterior, things of that nature.
Exactly.
We like to make fun of all that kind of stuff.
Yes. And this is a little underground tank in Blaster Master, although the guy can get out of the tank periodically to shoot, and he's got a kind of like a spacesuit, though he's underground in the Earth, where there would be a difference in air pressure, so you would actually potentially need, like oxygen and stuff like that.
Sealed environment.
Yes, basically.
Or,
like
regular pressure.
Exactly, like a breathing apparatus, which actually it's interesting because I'm in the underwater area, so you might need like scuba gear.
Yeah, so if it's underground, you wouldn't call it a diving bell because you're not diving. It would be called a terabell. Ooh,
yeah, or some term. Probably. I mean, I don't know for sure. People all the time when they're chatting with me in channel, and sometimes I'll be doing it through whispers, we'll be chatting about. I was chatting about evolution, and actually one of the things that got discussed is hermaphroditism, which if people don't know, this happens in biology where animals have both male and female parts, and when they engage in, and I don't know how well people are going to be versed in sex education, but when they engage in a sexual act, both of them might get pregnant. Happens with worms, actually. Worms have both male and female parts.
Now, what would have been cool is if when they finally created Duke Nukem Forever, they should have made Duke a hermaphrodite. That would have brought some hilarity to that game that took so long to make and was so depressing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, whatever floats your boat.
Got you on that one, didn't
I? I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting a discussion of Duke Nukem, which was neither male nor female because contained both parts. Yeah. That's an interesting principle.
Yep. Especially the bar scene. That would be interesting.
Well, yeah, certainly would. But I am entering into Area 6, which is an icy, slippery area. And I don't have anybody in channel yet, but I still have my buddy Ari to chat with.
Yeah, well,
I'm out of that type of missile.
So in this icy area, do they do curling?
That's okay.
Not in the game, right? Yeah. Okay.
No.
It was a thought.
No. Not in the game. Oh, and there we go. Now I've finally got the stream response. Well, I don't know. Maybe I did that earlier. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know when it did this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know when it became alerted to the fecal matter. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this is, I'm just sort of playing through Blaster Master. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, you love Blaster Master." I'm like, it's just my latest project. I had somebody request this, and I don't have a problem with people doing requests. One thing that goes really good in terms of requests is if people can give me donations, because I'm new and I don't really have this on a whole lot of AdSense, and I'm just building up an audience. As that goes along further, donations will still go pretty far, and if you want me to play a particular something. But all right, I will actually do a continue there. At this point, I'm now going to do save states, and I don't want to lose too much because,
right.
Yeah,
Cover your patootie.
Yeah, cover my patootie. So, yeah, I know people might consider that cheating, but look, I'm not going through this to speedrun. Like I said, I get interrupted a lot. And this is more about the entertainment. It's more about the entertainment of people, and I've heard that the majority of this is entertainment. The difference is that people are just entertained by the speed running a lot of the time, which is why a lot of individuals do it. But it's not really my thing.
Yeah, but I got a suggestion for the next game. I'm not sure what it's called, but all I know, it has a lot of action. It has women running around scantily clad with their things almost bouncing out, and that's entertainment.
It is.
Don't they have that in a lot of the new games?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Graphics are getting more and more realistic, where people in games will look like more and more real like people. That matter of fact, a lot of what I play is the Final Fantasy games.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, my full online nick, which you'll find on YouTube, Gwydion Magus. The Gwydion comes from King's Quest, and the Magus comes from a family that you would know from the Final Fantasy series, Strago Magus, and they actually show up in other Squaresoft Enix games too, so Chrono Trigger, which I may play. Matter of fact, I was thinking that might be my next one.
Chrono Trigger. These are all ones you have on ROMs.
Well, I'm playing them on emulator ROMs, but I do have physical copies, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, it's a... I may not have all the systems physically with me at the time. Some of them I do. But, and then there's some stuff I just own for old PCs.
Right.
But yeah, it's...
But hey, the old games are new again, Just like old rock and roll is new again.
Yep. Okay, I am going to lose a life if I don't do a load state real quick. No, not that one. I'm starting to remember this area better too, which is good. It'd be really nice to have somebody in the channel. I mean, not that you aren't great. I love you, my man, but it'd be nice to have somebody in the channel.
Well, this is a good first run test thing, and since the Superb Owl is coming on soon,
Superb. Oh yes, Superb Owl. Yes. So.
Yes. Yeah, the Superb Owl. Is going to be coming on 6 p.m. Eastern. So and,
exactly.
Everybody and their brother is getting ready for that. So I'm not, because I don't have a horse in that race.
Neither do I, really, but I'm still going to a party, but that's just to enjoy it.
Yeah. But Colorado should win. Let Peyton Manning go out with a ring,
Yep. Exactly. So,
I myself will not be watching it this year, though.
Or, in your case, listening to it.
Well, yeah, same difference. I watch it in my head, you watch it with your eyes.
That's fine.
Yep. Except when I watch it, I imagine them all running around in their underwear. And the entire 60,000 people crowd is laughing at them. you know, because somebody just got, you know, racked